Welcome to another Chance for Science video, which intends to help you boost your career in Germany. There is one indispensable thing you need if you want to apply for any job in Germany, and this is your CV, also known as resume. In German, it is called Lebenslauf. In this video, we provide all the aspects your CV should cover. Obviously, a CV is not something you haven't heard of before, but the formal and content requirements differ among countries. Especially Germany has its peculiarities. Nevertheless, if you are aware of the key points your CV should contain, and if you follow the formal requirements, you will make a great impression on your future employer. On the top of your Lebenslauf, you will find a so-called header, which mainly consists of one line including first and last name of the applicant and his or her contact information, such as address, email address, and phone number. The second section provides data that is more personal. Unlikely to other countries, in Germany it is usual to give information about date and place of birth, nationality, and the marital status. It helps to give an all-encompassing picture of you as a person. Make sure to give this information, but do not overdo. You do not have to give information about your religion. Some CVs still do have this information, but it is not common anymore. The title of this section could be Persönliche Angaben. Next to that, there should be a little space for a photo of yourself. On German CVs, it is still well appreciated if a picture of the applicant is included. The picture must be a professional-looking headshot on which you should convince by a confident and friendly look, dressed neat and tidy with a well-groomed hairstyle. It should be taken not a long time ago. Be aware that this is one of the first impressions you make. It should be upright and have the size of a passport photo. Never use a selfie of yours or take it out of a group picture. Again, professionalism is the key word. Good examples of how the picture should look like are shown here. Title the following section Ausbildung, meaning education. List all the schools, colleges, and universities you attended in chronological order. Start with the earliest. You should include location and dates you attended each. When it comes to your higher education, make sure you write down the degrees you earned and the grade point average of the most important examinations. Follow up with the experience you already gained in the next section. Therefore, include the name of the company or institution, the location of where you worked, your position, and outline the key responsibilities. Especially responsibilities you had which are relevant for the job you are applying for should be mentioned. It could look like this. Again, you should order your previous job experience chronologically, and don't forget to add the dates, month, and year you were employed. Ensure there are no gaps in your career history. Every gap should be explained. Add information about reasons for change or times in which you were not employed. In this part of your CV, you can show all the skills and the qualification you have gained. There are no such strict specifications as in the other parts. Any relevant information can be included. A good starter is to list any foreign languages you know. Try to classify your language level into the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR. If you have any certificates for your language skills, add them to the references. For some job, it might be relevant if you own a driver's license. Check out the German classification for that. The most common license is called Klasse B, which allows to drive a car. Another skill you could mention are your skills about computer literacy. Employers usually expect their future employees to have Microsoft Office skills. That's not meant to be a deterrent. In fact, it would be enough if you are familiar with the basics. If you had any recent training that could be relevant to the job you are applying for, mention it here. The last part of your CV consists of your interests that reflect some of your soft skills, the ability to work independent or in a team. Analyze the job description and search for the most common skills required. Use this information to fill this part of the CV, so your skills and interests match the requirements perfectly. For instance, you could add information about sports or volunteer activities you did in your past or still on. After proofreading and printing your Lebenslauf, sign at the bottom of the last page a date and location. Give a hint to the attachments, which should include all relevant certificates and references you got. In general, your Lebenslauf should be 1 to 2 pages long. The content should appear clearly and it should be easy to look through. State everything in an outline format. Avoid full sentences and wordiness. Besides the skills you mentioned in the section for skills and qualification, with writing your own CV, you show off some of your skills already. You could also ask someone to proofread your CV to make sure it is clear of all grammatical and spelling errors. And if a suitable job opens up for you now, you are well prepared to write a professional German Lebenslauf.